Hey guys, I'm not feeling that great, but I had to come up here because I'm a little ticked off about this migrant situation. It's not that we don't have a heart, but I mean, if we went to their country illegally, would we be taken care of? No. Especially in Mexico, we would be sent back, and I don't blame them. Now look, they get everything for free. Housing, food, clothes, $1,000 smartphones, medical, you name it, transportation. And here's the thing, the hotel wants them out, the Hotel Watson, and they don't want to leave. They want to stay. Well, basically you can say they're a guest in our country. They do not have a right to say that, well, we could defund the police to get more money to take care of them. And I blame Eric Adams because he should have had the buses to turn around the minute they came here. Are we against anybody? No. Do we want people safe? Yes. But we need to take care of the American people first. That's what comes first. We have veterans on the street. We have people who lost their homes during COVID, who are not drug addicts, alcoholics, mentally ill. It is not easy to be in New York City. It's not easy at all. But look at this. Now, these are their bikes, apparently. I'm going to try to talk to somebody, because if these are their bikes, how did they afford it? Are they being paid cash? I talked to somebody in the village who's doing this, didn't speak English very well, but he said no, they had to pay for the bikes themselves, and they started $4,000 a piece. Look at this. You know, this is the Mayor Adams' fault, and Joe Biden. Hi, sweetie. Hey, buddy, where are you from? Where are you from? Now, you don't want to talk? Okay, be careful. Be careful. See if I can talk to any of them. Look at this. Look. Look at this. Let me see. Hey guys, how are you? What's going on? What, sweetie? You don't speak English? Why are you guys out here? Look at this. What's going on? Why are you guys out here on the street? No. You don't know? No. Does anybody speak English here? Do you know? No, I know you. I know, hon, you don't speak any English, but anybody here speak English? You don't? All right. Okay. Let's see if I can get an interview. They don't seem to speak English around here. So let me see. Wow. I mean, this is bad. This is in Midtown Manhattan, where professionals and people live and want to remain safe. I mean, look, again, we're not against anybody, but you know what? They should have to go back. How are we going to afford them? We cannot afford them. Look at this. They want everything. They're complaining about the conditions over. They don't want to go to Brooklyn. Hi, sweetheart. You speak English? You don't speak English? Nobody wants to speak. Well, we'll get somebody who'll talk here. And you see, you come to America and you can't speak English. What do you expect? You know, you got to learn the customs. You got to learn the English language. My grandparents did when they came from Italy. I think I'm a little angry. Hey guys, you part of this?
Do you speak Spanish?
No. You're here, right? You're here?
Yeah.
Okay, sweetheart. Why is everybody on the street? Can you tell me?
No English.
No English. No English? No English? But sweetie, how can you come here and not speak English? That's not safe for you. You need to learn to speak English to stay safe, right? Right? Sweetie, you speak English, right, honey? Huh? It's okay. I would love for you to tell me.
No camera.
What?
No camera.
No comment?
No camera.
What's that mean?
No record.
No English?
No.
Yeah, see? This is getting crazy. I mean, I don't understand it. We got a lot of people with cameras up here, but I don't see anybody trying to interview. And you know me, I'm not going to leave until oh, look, they got all amenities, food, donuts, masks. bread, coffee, all from all over the place that we pay for. You see? Unbelievable. This really sucks. Okay? Look at this. I see some of the Antifas up here. I see that. They better stay away from me. Because I'll get the cops here. Because they support this. I don't. Look at this. And you got, hey, I'll take you off the camera because I don't want to put you on the camera. You all right? You want to shake hands and be peaceful?
Yeah, I mean,
Let's shake hands and be peaceful. Okay?
Susan,
What?
the thing is, it's very weird that you come to the mutual aid event, right? You come-
I did defend
Yeah, I don't think
somebody. You know
anybody
that,
wants
right?
to see
you
you.
come to the mutual aid events, and then you come and the mutual aid events are put on by trans folks.
But sweetie, listen.
They're put on by
No, but
trans
sweetie,
folks.
you know, I've seen you around. I live
I know,
downtown.
I know.
I'm not against you, but you came at me that day, and you really do owe me a apology. I'm not out to hurt you.
I hear you, but you understand that the groups, the mutual aid groups that you come and get food at sometimes.
Oh, I
they're-
don't get food there. I
Okay.
buy my own food. I support myself. I don't go to
I
any
totally
of
hear
them.
you.
You got the wrong person because I'm not near any of those places. Oh, but I did film it. I came around and I said, who's doing this?
Okay.
And I was very proud to see that they were giving clothes out for free, and they were helping
That's
people
done
who
by
don't have a
trans
home.
folks. It's done
Huh?
by trans folks. Trans folks do that.
I don't have anything against people. I have friends who are gay. I have friends who are transgender. And from my heart, I respect them, but I will share with you, they don't abide by the drag queen story hour. And they're gay and they're transgender, honey. But we can't hate one another for what we believe in. Because we are losing our country. Look, how I feel about this, it upsets me to no end. Because there are people that Americans don't have a home. They're picking the garbage for food.
Right,
Is
so
that
let's talk
right?
about that.
Is that right?
Yeah, but you don't
know how
really
much these
care
cops-
about any homeless people.
What?
I got it.
They don't
Chief,
help
Chief,
any-
Let me try, Chief.
Y'all don't care about any homeless people. You're against any homeless people.
I'm
getting
talking
help.
to him. He's my friend.
Let me try.
Yeah, you get him out of here, buddy. You know what's
So,
I've been here.
All
What?
these cops, you know how much? All these cops make $200,000 a year, right?
Do they?
They do.
All right.
$200,000 a year.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, we have 30 people right here on the street.
Right. Well, more than that. Would you say?
35 people.
Yeah.
Okay. How much would it cost to get 35 people in a home for a year? As
Well,
opposed to one of these guys
Yeah.
who makes $200,000. You could put all these people in a home for a year for
Well,
$200,000.
sweetie, here's my thing, and I hear you.
Do you hear that?
I hear you, but
Okay.
listen. When I
That's
look
what
at,
we're talking about, resources.
but look, you know the government is corrupt.
Okay.
You know that the government doesn't help we, the American people. And that's one of my big strong points. It angers me. But I do want you to know,
I agree with
I
you
know,
on
but I
that
do
point.
want you to know,
We agree on that point.
we are not against one another, honey. And you need to understand.
Okay.
I'm not out to, I'm very well known, I'm not out to hurt anybody. I believe in humanity, but what angers me is that people in America who are hurting so bad need to come first. They get shit on, they don't get help. I hear and
We want everyone to get. We think that there are enough resources because how much is the NYPD budget? It's $11.2 billion.
Well, you know better
That's
that.
more,
Yeah.
It's more than the country of Ukraine's entire military budget,
Well, look.
right? The entire military budget for a country that is currently at war with the biggest superpower in the world
Yeah.
besides us
Yeah.
spends less money on their military than we. So these are the resources. That goes back to the drag story hour conversation because it was a conversation about resources.
Right.
How much money does it cost to put on one drag story hour event?
I don't know, honey. I really don't.
$600. $600.
Well, look.
So that's 2 hours
Yeah.
of one of these cops. 2 hours.
Well, look it. I am glad I ran
know what
into
I
you.
mean?
Listen, I'm glad I ran into you, and I hope you find it in your heart to realize we're
I
not
know you've
we're
been
not
through
so
a lot of
different.
pain.
Sweet, no, sweetie,
I know
listen.
you lost your husband, and I'm sorry for that.
Who said that?
You post about it. You post about it.
That was years ago.
And I'm sorry for all the pain that you've had.
Well, how do you know what I post?
Well, everybody knows that you post. You have a public account.
No, my page is only certain people. But listen, thank you for that. But listen, before I leave you, I just want you to know that we can't hate one another.
I
We're not
agree.
going to win this battle
I agree.
if we continue to divide and hate one another. It's
Yeah.
going to get worse. Now, I don't know who that man was,
Right.
but he needs to stay away from me. I am protected. And if I see anybody trying to hurt you, you know I will step up. Now, I ran into
Okay.
Black Lives Matter in the park and whatever. Here's my friend, here's my friend.
Yeah.
Because I stood up for him at one thing. Right is right and wrong is wrong. Okay, and I understand where
Yeah.
you're coming from. Keep your heart good. Stay away from people that are going to try to bring you down. Whatever it is you believe in, stand up for it, but do it right. See, that way you're going to be heard. Okay, love? Now I got to go bum a cigarette. Now be good, stay warm, all right? You hear me, sweetheart? Good to talk, okay? And I mean that.
Okay.
I mean that, all right?
You know, but other people are not going to be as understanding on this.
That's too bad. I have a right to be here as you do. And you know what I mean? We do.
Okay, but you know.
You know, and they better not bother me because they'll end up in jail real quick. I don't believe in violence.
Okay.
I believe in talking like you and I are talking. And that's a good thing. We may not agree on everything, but we may agree on most things. But that doesn't mean we need to hurt and hate one another.
Okay.
We don't solve anything, boo-boo.
Okay.
All right? It's good to see you. Be careful.
See you soon.
All right, and thanks for speaking. Well, guys, I'm sorry about the holdup on that. I ran into somebody from the opposition, and I was trying to make some sense of it. And he was decent, and I said, you know, you can't hate one another. You can't fight one another. You can't attack one another because that doesn't solve anything. And he said, you know, I shouldn't be here because the opposition is here. This is what I do, and I've been doing this for years. Right is right and wrong is wrong. Let me see what's going on over here. I can't seem to find anybody who speaks English. Let's see. What's this going on here? I'm sorry, honey. I don't know who's on the ground. Do you? What?
It's a series of people who are, and this gentleman is the resident of the Watson Hotel
Yeah,
up to this
yeah.
point, and they're being moved.
Okay, so
out to
look,
Brooklyn.
the guy's sitting down there protesting, right? Is that what it
Where?
is? Well, I mean, there was a guy on the ground. I don't know what they.
No, I think there's a press. They're just getting a better angle of the press agents on the ground.
Well, you know what, sweetheart? Forgive me, and I love you. You're so kind, you know? This should not be going on, and I understand it, and we support people. But you know what? We have a lot of New Yorkers who are hurting. They're on the street from COVID. You know what I'm saying?
No, I know. I just was answering that too. I think that's why somebody's bending down.
Okay, honey. I really appreciate you. Go ahead. You gotta get through? You gotta get through?
Be disrespectful.
What?
Who you are.
You what?
Be disrespectful.
You what?
Don't be disrespectful.
Don't you to be disrespectful, okay? Don't you tell me what to do. Do you understand? Or you'll end up in jail. You understand me? And I'm serious. You okay? Huh? You all right? No English? You gotta learn English to be safe, honey, because you're not gonna know what's going on unless you speak English. This guy here is rude. I'll have him locked up. Be careful. Hear me? Yeah, I'll have you locked up, punk. No, I think so. You're nothing but a nothing punk. Okay?
No hable con esta mujer. Es racista.
Excuse me.
Es racista.
Yeah.
Una racista aquí.
Yeah, don't push me, pal.
Fucking racist. Racista. No hable con ella.
Who's a racist? Who?
Ella es una racista.
No,
No
sir.
hable con esta mujer.
No, buddy, who's a racist? Who?
You are.
I'm not a racist.
We know who you are.
No, you don't know who I am. He knows who I am, and he's
he
my
knows
friend,
you.
okay?
Is she a racist or not? She's a fucking racist. A racista.
No, you know better than that. No, you know better than that.
I didn't
What?
know who you are.
What?
I know who you are.
What? You should tell him no.
Susan,
What?
As I said to you,
What,
people
sweetheart?
are not going to be understanding of
Well, you
being
ought to
here.
tell them, you know, because I know you.
Get this
There's
racist
nothing
piece of
I
shit
can
out of
say.
here.
There's nothing I can say.
Listen, I'm telling you, you
Sorry.
could stand up for me. I stood up for you.
Susan,
What?
me standing up for you is saying that you have to leave because there's too many people here. You know, me standing up for you right now is saying the safest thing for you to do is to leave.
Are you telling me I'm being threatened? Is that it?
Not
They
at
don't know
all.
who I am,
I'm
love.
not at all saying that.
No, but
I'm saying me
What?
standing up for you is me saying I think it's best for you.
So are you saying that I'm in danger, honey?
No,
But you told me it's not safe for me.
I'm saying I think it's best for you. If me standing up for you
Yeah.
means me saying to you, this is not the space for you to be in.
I have a right to be here,
Of course you have that right.
just like you
We're
do.
not talking about rights.
Well, what are we talking about, love?
We're talking about me standing up for you, right? And me standing up for you means to say, this is not the space that.
Well, maybe,
you
let me
would
ask you.
wanna be in.
Let me ask you, who was that guy?
I don't know.
You don't know him?
No.
Well, he said he knew who I was.
A lot of people know who you are.
And how's that?
Because you go to events and you say things.
I go
that
to
are
events because
full
I
of
stand
hate.
up what I believe in my heart like you do, and you have that right, and I respect that.
I hear
And so
that.
do I.
I hear that. The
Thank
problem
you.
is that when it comes from a place of other people can exist,
Yeah.
and I know you're gonna say that we say that maybe you shouldn't be here, but the point is that the society.
What?
I mean, just think because it's not about. I don't want to react. I want to respond, and I want to be, thoughtful in my words.
Yeah, but sweetie, you
It's-
gotta
it's
understand.
about provoking,
No, but listen,
right?
there's one thing you gotta understand. Not at you. Right is right and wrong is wrong. And
I
you and I.
fundamentally don't believe that,
No, but
right?
you do believe that.
No, I don't.
You think wrong is right?
No, I don't. I think that every human being has a different idea of what
Well,
they
sweetie,
think is
I
right, so-
agree because
right.
everybody has a different level of comprehension of what they believe in and what they think is right and wrong.
Right,
but
right,
I'm
right. So
telling
then
you
how
on
can
the
there be
right, but on
fundamental-
the streets in which I live and pay
Yeah.
dearly to do so, to the point of being broke. I'm not
hear
much
you.
better off than you, and I know you know it's tough.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a right to be anywhere I want to be, and I say this
hear
with
you, I hear
no,
you.
sweetie, I say this with respect.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, the NYPD's got my back, and they know me very well. Anybody dares touch me, they will be locked up, and
That's
they
not
won't
what
get
we're
out.
saying. What we're saying is,
What?
wouldn't you want to be in a space that is conducive and positive to you? And like, why would
This
you
is
want-
positive, okay, for me, all right? Because I defend New Yorkers who are hurting, New Yorkers who lost their job, New Yorkers that lost their home, New Yorkers that have to pick the garbage for food, New Yorkers where the system won't help them. You see them on the
I know
street.
you know that I do that
break
too,
that. No, I
right?
don't know that you do that. And if
What?
you,
You've said you've been to mutual aid
I've seen
events that I
people do.
put on.
Even if I did see you do it, I wouldn't want to say that. I would not want to get that out there. I respect people's privacy. And if you do that, it breaks my heart.
Yeah.
So therefore, I'm standing up for you too.
Okay, so I'm standing up for you by saying, why would you want to be here when everybody here is not it's not a conducive or positive experience?
Because, sweetie, listen, as an American, and you have the rights of an America that Biden's trying to take away, if you wanted to go somewhere where you knew other people really were not going to be receptive to you,
Yeah.
wouldn't you still go as your right as an American citizen?
Why would I want to go there?
If you are standing up for a cause, would you not go?
What cause are you standing up for?
All right, for an example, you go to the drag queen story hours
exactly.
and defend them, and that's cool, okay? But you know that you have opposition there, but you don't stay away. So why should I stay away from here?
Well, so we're trying to create a conducive, positive experience there, right? That's what I'm saying. Are you trying to create a conducive, positive experience here?
I'm talking to these people, seeing what's going on and what the facts are,
Spanish?
because I don't trust mainstream media.
Do you speak Spanish?
What?
Do you speak Spanish?
No, I'm trying to find somebody that speaks English. I know some of them must. Because it's hard. How can you come to a foreign country and not speak English? You're not going to be safe. What if there's 9/11 again?
There's tons of communities that only speak different languages. We can go to from Chinatown to some Polish communities and.
Well, I agree with you, but the majority of them speak both languages, hon.
Sometimes,
They learn.
sometimes.
They learn it when they come to
Sometimes that
to
happens,
remain safe.
sometimes it doesn't.
Now, I'm just going to say, oh, there's Mike Carter from Newsmax.
That is
Yeah,
Mike Carter.
yeah, I love him. Yeah. Hey, Mike, how are you? Good to see you. Yeah. Well, all right. Well, look, been nice talking to you. And look, I would never do or say anything that would hurt you. So, what you told me that you had to do, it makes me feel very sad, because I don't want that for anybody. I'm not going to say what it was. I'm filming. I have respect for people, but I really wish you well, okay? And thank you for calling me over, because that shows them that I do know you and that we do speak. We don't hurt one another.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I still would reiterate, it's, we're trying to create something positive, right? And so if you're not here for that, people are not going to be receptive to your...
People are not going to be. Well, then why are they not receptive to mainstream media being here? You know what I mean? Can you answer that for me, hon? Why are they not in opposition? Well, we got Mike Carter here from Newsmax.
Yes, what are you talking about?
Huh?
What do you mean?
That's Mike Carter. That's
Yeah.
that's Newsmax right there. Why is there no opposition?
There is.
There is?
Yeah. This guy's got an umbrella right here.
Oh, yeah, he won't hurt anybody. You see, is he one of you?
Hold on, help, please.
Well, see how pleasant you are? Thank you. Thank you for being so nice. I'm trying to tell him there should be no hatred in hurting people. You know what I mean? I was trying to tell him that there shouldn't be hatred or hurting one another. If we can't talk about things, then what good is it? You know what I mean? It's nice to meet you, and I thank you. You see? You see that? That's a nice person right there. Very nice person. People need to learn from you. You're welcome. Okay. What, sweetie?
Your name again?
Susan.
Okay, I got it right.
Yes, nice to meet you, sweetie. Okay, now, I mean, I'm sorry I had to put this on hold, guys. I was talking to one of the guys that shows up at the Drag Queen Story Hour, and there's some people here that were with him that want to hurt me. He did wave me over. I did use some PR, and it wasn't easy. But he said for my safety I should leave because there's people that don't want me here. That's Black Lives Matter and Antifa. They stand up for this, and I don't. I really don't. I'm trying to get somebody to speak. I see the media here. I see Mike Carter from Newsmax. I'm sorry that I had to put the camera away, but we were talking about, you know, my right to be here, and he said that why would I want to be here if there's opposition that doesn't want me here. Well, I have a right to be anywhere I want to be, and apparently they all know me. And I asked him, how do you know me? And he said they all see my page. But my page on social media, except for YouTube, is for friends. Therefore, I don't get strange people trying to dox me and what have you. Now, nobody speaks English here, and, you know, it's really a mess. And I don't abide by this at all. I really don't, you know. So they want to play games with me, they're going to get fucked up really bad. Okay? Look at this. None of them speak English. No English, right, sweetheart? No? Where are you from? Where? Where?
Venezuela.
Go ahead, sweetie. You're from Venezuela?
Yeah.
That's a long ways. How did you get here?
No entiendo.
What, sweetie?
No entiendo.
No English. How long are you going to stay out here? How long?
¿Cuánto tiempo?
This guy here wants to follow me. There'll probably be a problem.
3 days.
What, sweetie?
3 days.
2 days?
3 days.
No, but it's gonna get cold.
Ah, yeah, it's very cold.
Well, how you guys gonna stay warm?
Oh, warm?
Yeah, warm. It's cold.
Oh, yes, it's very
It's cold. How you gonna stay warm? How you gonna stay warm? This guy wants to keep it up. I'll have him arrested. Yeah, you're welcome, buddy. Anytime. Anytime. Yeah, but how you gonna stay warm? You need warm food.
I don't have food.
You have food?
Yeah, I need a food.
Oh boy.
I'm hungry.
No English. I keep running into that. I mean, I don't know what to think.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, these Black Lives Matter and Antifa are really intimidating, but they're not going to bother me by any shape or form. I'm sorry about the long pause. I had a conversation with one of the Black Lives Matter who's at the Drag Queen Story Hour, and he didn't think that I should be here. And I think you heard in the distance me talking to him. I didn't want to keep the camera on him. But you know something? They want to tell me I'm in danger. They know who I am. He made a mistake. Tony wasn't my husband. Tony was my boyfriend. He died years ago, and they said they saw it on my page. So I got to be more careful now. And I don't accept new friends on social media, and it's private for friends. But I'm not leaving because I'm not intimidated. I'm not intimidated. If they want to hurt me, they'll end up in jail, or I'll have to take them out. Because I will. I really will. Can't seem to get anybody to speak English. Maybe I should go. I don't know if I can get anything across the street or not. But let's see. None of them speak English. This is Eric Adams' fault and Joe Biden. Joe Biden came into town today at 12:30, not far from here. And Joe Biden didn't even have the decency to come by and stop and see these people. He didn't even have the decency to come by. You know? Well, let me shut this off, guys.